Hello, teachers. This is Tim Gray, your technology integration specialist. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create a lesson on TED Ed. TED is an awesome way for you to get TED Talks out to your students about really, really cool, groundbreaking ideas that students would be interested in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in. Now, you're going to register if you've never gone to TED before. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my email address. And I'm signed in. Okay, now, once I'm signed in, I have a couple things that I can do. I can go up to Discover. Discover is going to allow me to look at lessons that have already been created by teachers and added to their library, and I can go ahead and use those in my class. Create is going to allow me to do a lesson of my own. And then there's student talks and educator talks. We can get into those later if you want to look at those. Manage goes to your lessons and your discussions that you've already created. And that's where you're going to look once your students have completed your lesson and you want to look at their progress. So if we go to Discover, we're going to go, I'm going to say that I want to look at a lesson that has already been created, and I want to add this to my class. So let's say I want to look at, I don't know, the Mongolian Queen. So this is how the TED Ed lessons are going to appear to students. And it's really, really neat. So they can watch the video first and they play it from a YouTube clip. Now, keep in mind that sometimes you'll have to make sure you go into YouTube and approve that, and students need to be signed in to Chrome with their Huskies account in order to see it. So if you get videos that are blocked, it's because your YouTube account is not has not approved those videos. So we've got the watch, we've got think, which the students can do as they watch. They can answer your multiple choice questions. There are different types of questions you can put in. Dig deeper, which means that you've put in an article relating to what the video discussed. And you can even put in a guided discussion, which has open-ended questions. So let's say that from here, I want to edit this lesson. I like some of the questions, but I don't like all of the questions. I'm going to go to customize this lesson. And I am going to customize the lesson. So as I see, I've got the lesson title. I can customize that. Let's Begin gives me a background of the video. I can crop the video. I can even change the video. The think is where I'm going to add or edit any of the multiple choice questions. To make an edit, I click on the three lines and it comes up, and I can edit any of the options or the questions that I have. And if I want to add a question, I can add a question down here, a multiple choice question or an open answer question. Now keep in mind, it will grade the multiple choice questions for you, but it won't grade the open answer questions. Dig deeper is where I can insert resources that students can look at to get more information on the topic. And then your discussion questions are down here and I can answer them. And finally, a conclusion. You can put in your own thoughts. You can even include a video of yourself that would allow you to talk about what the topic is. So now, I'm going to publish this. When I publish this, I get this page, okay? So I can require students to use TED Ed accounts. I can say that they don't have to have TED Ed accounts. Now, if I say they need to have TED Ed accounts, I can get onto TED Ed and I can get all of their grades. If I don't require them, they can go onto my lesson page, but they can create any nickname they want. So I think it's better to just have them create accounts. This is really good though if they're under 13. So if they're under 13, just have them go and not create accounts. Now, I have created my lesson. My kids are going to sign in with TED Ed accounts, and I'm going to get on there later and look at their grades. Now, how do I share this? I'm going to click on share. I have a lesson link right here, and I am going to copy this to my clipboard, meaning I'm just copying it. And I'm going to take that into Canvas, and that's how I'm going to push it out to my kids. Okay, my kids are going to go onto my Canvas page, and they're going to click on that, and then they can see my lesson. Nobody else has that URL. It's specific to your lesson. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm going to send out my lesson, and my students are going to enjoy it, and I'm going to be an amazing teacher because of it. So if you have any more questions or you want to go through how to use TED Ed better in your classroom, send me an email at tgray@hhschuskies.org, or you can contact Melissa Martin at mmartin.or at hhsc.org, and have yourself a great